In today's social media age, cancel culture has become an all-pervasive phenomenon. It affects not only celebrities and public figures but also increasingly impacts the lives of ordinary people. Simply put, cancel culture refers to the public criticism, boycott, or even cancellation of an individual, organization, or brand due to perceived inappropriate behavior or remarks. This culture is especially prevalent on social media, where the rapid spread of information and swift group reactions can escalate any controversy into a global event within hours, driven by thousands of comments and shares. While cancel culture isn't a new concept, it has expanded rapidly in recent years with the rise of social media. What used to require traditional media to amplify public pressure can now spread across the globe in a matter of hours via social platforms. The mechanics of cancel culture are complex and powerful, involving moral judgments, group psychology, and social media algorithms. Many people find themselves feeling confused and powerless in the face of this phenomenon, worried that their words and actions might lead to misunderstandings or criticism, potentially resulting in their own cancellation. The consequences of cancel culture extend beyond mere public backlash. They can profoundly impact an individual's mental health, career, and social relationships. In this context, maintaining inner calm and moral steadfastness amidst the storm has become a crucial issue worth exploring. In this video, we will explore how Stoicism, a timeless and profound philosophy, offers tools to navigate cancel culture. Stoicism, with its emphasis on reason, self-control, and inner virtue, teaches us to focus on what we can control and disregard external judgments we cannot. This philosophy is especially relevant in our noisy, information-overloaded modern world. Stay tuned. This content is for those seeking to improve themselves and find inner peace in a complex world. We'll delve into how to remain calm, resolute, and rational amidst the flood of cancel culture. Cancel culture has demonstrated a powerful influence in today's social media landscape. It can quickly lead to significant social backlash against individuals, organizations, or brands due to the spread of public opinion and pressure. This phenomenon usually begins with a controversial event or statement on social platforms, triggering a storm of public discourse. The strength of cancel culture lies in its collective and immediate nature. Many people, fearing being caught in this storm, choose to remain silent or blindly follow mainstream opinions. The mechanics of cancel culture can be seen as a product of the social media era. In traditional media, the spread of news and opinions is slower, and public reactions are relatively mild. However, on social media, information travels at lightning speed, and a single tweet, post, or video can attract millions of views and comments within hours. Cancel culture thrives in this environment, leveraging collective power to amplify an individual's actions to the public eye, leading to widespread boycott and criticism. Many celebrities and public figures have fallen victim to cancel culture. Whether due to inappropriate comments, actions, or viewpoints that clash with current mainstream values, they can find themselves in the spotlight overnight, or even face complete cancellation. These events reflect not only personal dilemmas but also how society handles controversy. Under the influence of cancel culture, many have lost career opportunities, social status, and even faced severe mental health issues. The impact of cancel culture extends beyond individual cases, affecting the overall social atmosphere. First, it reinforces groupthink and moral polarization. People often side with the just side, criticizing and condemning those who are cancelled without delving into the truth of the matter. Second, cancel culture has led to widespread moral panic and self-censorship. To avoid being cancelled, many individuals become overly cautious in their words and actions, even losing the courage to express themselves and their true opinions. Furthermore, cancel culture challenges societal tolerance and diversity. When one viewpoint becomes mainstream, others that contradict it are often marginalized or even cancelled. This phenomenon limits the society's capacity to address complex issues with inclusivity and diverse perspectives, narrowing the space for genuine dialogue and understanding. The challenges posed by cancel culture are multifaceted. It not only affects individual mental health but also creates division and conflict on a broader societal level. To address these challenges, we need to explore more rational and composed ways of dealing with controversies and conflicts, aiming for a fairer and more just handling of such issues in the future. When facing the storm of cancel culture, Stoicism offers a profound and ancient approach. Originating from ancient Greece, Stoicism aims to help people handle life's challenges and difficulties through reason and self-control. In today's social media-dominated world, the principles of Stoicism are especially relevant. Understanding and applying these core concepts can help us maintain inner peace and steadfastness in the face of cancel culture. Reason and self-control. One of the most crucial principles of Stoicism is reason, logos, and self-control. Stoic philosophers believe that what distinguishes humans from other beings is our capacity for rational thought. This ability should guide our actions and decisions. Through reason, we can rise above emotional fluctuations and not be swayed by external praise or criticism. Reason helps us see the essence of things clearly, allowing us to make decisions aligned with moral and ethical principles. In Stoic teachings, self-control is closely linked to reason. Self-control means managing one's desires and emotions when facing external temptations and pressures, avoiding extreme reactions. This control isn't about suppressing emotions but involves rational analysis to choose actions that genuinely benefit us. Especially in the realm of cancel culture, when faced with criticism or accusations, self-control helps us avoid being swayed by impulsive emotions, enabling us to respond calmly and avoid regrettable decisions made in haste. Epictetus famously said, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of those things." This quote underscores the importance of reason in Stoicism. Through reason, we can choose how to view the events that happen to us, deciding how to respond to them. When we address the challenges posed by cancel culture with a foundation of reason, we can transcend superficial, emotional reactions and make more mature and wise choices. The importance of inner virtue. Another core principle of Stoicism is the emphasis on inner virtue. Stoics believe that true happiness comes from inner virtue, not from external success or failure. In the context of cancel culture, this principle is especially significant. When faced with the backlash of cancel culture, external criticism and resistance can often leave one feeling helpless and anxious. However, Stoicism reminds us that what truly matters is not these external voices but our inner virtue and moral standards. Stoics stress that virtue is internal, a personal quality and moral integrity, not dependent on others' recognition or criticism. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "The man who has been praised does not escape, but he is still praised. The man who has been praised does not have the burden of being praised." This quote teaches us that regardless of external evaluations, we should adhere to our moral principles and maintain inner peace and confidence. External fame and wealth will eventually fade, while inner virtue can guide us to true happiness and fulfillment. Under the pressure of cancel culture, many people lose themselves, attempting to avoid cancellation by conforming to others. However, Stoicism teaches that true virtue cannot be achieved through external behavior, it comes from inner conviction and moral standards. Even when facing the threat of cancel culture, we should not abandon our moral principles but rather steadfastly uphold them, as they reflect our inner virtue. Focusing on what we can control. Stoicism also emphasizes focusing on what we can control. This principle is crucial when dealing with cancel culture. We cannot control how others view us or prevent criticism and accusations, but we can control our reactions and actions. Stoic philosophers argue that human suffering often arises from our attachment to things we cannot control. Letting go of this attachment and focusing on what we can manage is key to achieving inner peace. For example, when we face attacks from cancel culture, we cannot control public perception, but we can choose how to respond to criticism. We can choose to think calmly, avoiding emotional reactions. We can choose to remain steadfast in our moral beliefs rather than changing ourselves due to external pressure. By doing so, we maintain our inner peace and remain unmoved by external storms. Epictetus said, "We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control our responses." This statement captures the essence of Stoicism. When we focus on what we can control, we can stay calm and rational amidst the environment of cancel culture, undisturbed by external criticism. Compared to other philosophies, Stoicism demonstrates a unique steadiness and tranquility in facing external pressures. It teaches us to maintain inner peace and adherence to moral principles regardless of external changes. Through this approach, we can find our direction and strength in the face of the challenges posed by cancel culture. When confronting the challenges of cancel culture, Stoicism offers not just superficial strategies but a profound way to build inner strength and stability. Here's how to apply the core principles of Stoicism more deeply to deal with cancel culture while maintaining our mental health and personal principles. Responding calmly to criticism. Responding calmly to criticism is more than just managing emotions, it involves deep self-awareness and inner reflection. The Stoic principle of reason requires us to evaluate and respond through rational thinking when faced with external pressure. To better achieve this, we can employ several specific strategies. First, developing a habit of self-reflection is crucial. Whenever we encounter criticism, we should pause for self-reflection before our emotions fully escalate. This involves recognizing our emotional responses, analyzing whether they are justified, and assessing the actual content of the criticism. Tools such as journaling, meditation, or discussions with trusted friends can help us calm down. This practice not only helps us view the issue more objectively but also allows us to extract valuable feedback from criticism. Second, rational response requires separating emotions from facts. Stoicism advocates distinguishing between our emotional reaction to criticism and the actual content of the criticism itself. We can try to isolate the criticism from our personal feelings, analyzing it from a more rational and objective perspective. This method helps us stay calm in the face of criticism and avoids getting caught up in unnecessary emotional battles. Epictetus famously said, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of those things." This highlights the importance of reason in Stoicism. By grounding ourselves in reason, we can rise above superficial, emotional reactions and make more mature and thoughtful decisions. Upholding personal principles. Upholding personal principles is at the core of Stoicism, demanding that we remain steadfast in our moral values amidst societal pressures. To practice this deeply, we need to continuously examine and reinforce our core values, ensuring they guide our actions in all circumstances. First, we should establish clear personal values and moral guidelines. These principles should result from thoughtful consideration rather than being arbitrarily formed. By regularly reviewing these guidelines, we can maintain a firm sense of direction under external pressure. Stoic teachings urge us to place our personal moral standards above external judgments, which helps us remain stable under societal pressure and fosters personal growth. Second, in practice, we can set specific principles to address particular situations. For example, when facing public criticism, we can create rules to decide which criticisms are worth considering and which can be ignored. This principled approach helps us handle criticism without being swayed by emotions, guiding our actions according to our own moral standards. Accepting the uncontrollable. Accepting the uncontrollable is not just about relinquishing control but also about establishing profound inner peace. When facing cancel culture, we need to fundamentally recognize that some things are beyond our control and learn how to find inner tranquility in this reality. First, practicing Stoic meditation techniques can help us accept the uncontrollable. These techniques include mindfulness meditation and self-reflection, which help us clearly understand our limited control over reality and gain inner calm. For example, spending a few minutes each day contemplating things we cannot change and accepting these realities can reduce our psychological burden. Second, accepting the uncontrollable also means maintaining tolerance towards ourselves and others. When dealing with societal pressure and criticism, adopting a tolerant attitude toward imperfections in ourselves and others is important. Stoicism teaches that true inner peace comes from understanding and accepting the flaws in both ourselves and others. This tolerant mindset helps reduce anxiety and unrest when facing cancel culture, maintaining inner stability. Transcending emotional reactions. Stoicism emphasizes that transcending emotional reactions is key to handling any external pressure. When dealing with cancel culture, we need to cultivate the ability to rise above immediate emotional responses and focus on rational analysis and action. First, developing a habit of rational thinking through self-training can enhance our emotional management skills. For example, regularly engaging in self-reflection, keeping an emotional observation diary, and recording our emotional responses in various situations can help us analyze and manage our emotions more effectively. This practice enables us to recognize and control our emotional responses, leading to more rational decisions under pressure. Second, simulating different scenarios can help us train our response strategies. For instance, envisioning various reactions to cancel culture criticism and choosing rational ways to handle them can prepare us to respond more calmly when faced with similar situations in reality. This kind of simulation helps us deal with sudden emotional reactions more gracefully, rather than being overwhelmed by them. In today's world, where social media and cancel culture are increasingly prevalent, Stoicism is more than just an ancient philosophy. It offers profound insights into modern societal challenges. By examining Stoicism from various angles, we can understand how its principles help individuals maintain rationality and inner peace in the contemporary environment. Cancel culture and modern moral anxiety. The rise of cancel culture reflects a heightened level of moral and behavioral scrutiny in today's society. In an era of information overload and highly active public discourse, societal standards for behavior have become more stringent, creating immense pressure during public discussions. Cancel culture inflicts moral judgment on individuals through public shaming and social exclusion, causing psychological harm to those who are cancelled and exacerbating social moral anxiety. Stoicism's core principles, calmness, rationality, and self-control, contrast sharply with this moral anxiety. Stoicism advocates maintaining inner tranquility and reason in the face of external pressure and evaluation. It teaches us to focus on our own moral standards and inner virtues rather than getting caught up in external judgments. This approach provides a way to reflect on and address contemporary moral anxiety, enabling us to remain stable amidst the pressures of cancel culture. Stoicism's response to the social media environment. The rapid development of social media has brought about quick information dissemination and widespread public opinion. On these platforms, personal actions and statements can be magnified, leading to unpredictable public reactions. Stoicism offers effective strategies for navigating this environment. Firstly, Stoicism encourages maintaining rationality on social media. When faced with negative comments and attacks, we can apply Stoic principles to analyze and respond calmly. This involves filtering information and avoiding futile arguments and emotional reactions. By adopting a rational mindset, we can stay clear-headed amidst the flood of information and not be disturbed by external evaluations. Secondly, Stoicism emphasizes focusing on what we can control. In the social media environment, we cannot control others' comments and judgments, but we can control our responses and actions. Stoicism advocates concentrating on controllable aspects, such as rational analysis and constructive communication, rather than engaging in meaningless debates and negative emotions. This focus helps us remain rational and serene in the complex social media landscape. Redefining social responsibility and personal principles. Under the pressure of cancel culture, personal social responsibility and moral standards face the challenge of redefinition. Societal expectations and standards for moral behavior are constantly changing, which can lead to confusion and discomfort when facing public evaluations. Stoicism provides a stable moral framework to help us re-examine our social responsibilities and personal principles. Stoicism stresses that true virtue comes from inner steadfastness rather than external approval. When dealing with the challenges of cancel culture, we should reflect on our social responsibilities and balance societal expectations with personal beliefs, adhering to our moral principles. This balance helps us maintain moral consistency in public settings and find inner peace and satisfaction. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us to accept the uncontrollability of reality while encouraging personal accountability. When facing social evaluation, we should maintain self-reflection and improve our behavior rather than relying solely on external feedback. This sense of personal responsibility helps us uphold stable moral beliefs amidst societal pressure. The modern significance of Stoicism. The significance of Stoicism in contemporary society lies not only in its philosophical tools for handling cancel culture and social media pressures but also in its profound guidance for personal life and mental health. By applying Stoic principles, we can maintain inner calm and resolve when facing external challenges, discovering true self-worth and happiness. In summary, the application of Stoicism in modern society not only aids in dealing with the pressures of social media and cancel culture but also offers ongoing internal support and guidance in daily life. It teaches us how to remain rational and consistent in our morals within a complex social environment, finding inner peace and strength. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, demonstrates its enduring wisdom and practical value. Facing the pressures of cancel culture and the storms of public opinion on social media, Stoicism not only provides strategies for dealing with challenges but also profoundly influences our way of thinking and approach to life. Stoicism teaches us how to maintain inner peace and rationality under external pressure. Its core principles, calmness, self-control, and focusing on what we can control, offer an effective tool for addressing modern challenges. On social media, although we cannot control others' evaluations and reactions, we can manage our own emotions and actions. Stoicism encourages us to focus on our inner virtues, reduce dependence on external judgments, and maintain moral stability and psychological balance. In dealing with cancel culture, Stoicism is particularly valuable. The essence of cancel culture is society's intense scrutiny and judgment of individual behavior, often leading to psychological stress and social isolation. However, Stoicism advocates relying on rational thought and inner principles when facing criticism and pressure. This approach helps us remain calm in the storm of public opinion, stay true to our moral convictions, and not be swayed by external evaluations. When confronted with criticism on social media and the pressures of cancel culture, Stoic principles can guide our responses. By calmly analyzing criticisms, adhering to personal principles, and accepting what is beyond our control, we can find inner peace in a complex environment. The practice of this philosophy not only enhances our psychological resilience but also strengthens our moral resolve. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it is an art of living and a wisdom for facing the challenges of the world. As you apply these principles in your life, you'll find yourself becoming more composed, confident, and steadfast when dealing with external pressures. The real challenge lies not just in the external environment but in maintaining inner peace and strength within it. Every adversity is an opportunity for self-growth. Guided by Stoicism, let's continue to explore the depths of our inner selves, enhance our personal growth, and embrace future challenges. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and share it with your friends. Your support fuels my drive to create more quality content. Subscribe to my channel and join me in exploring more fascinating topics.